I'm going to be guiding you through this meditation vinyasa. It's going to be just a nice, gentle class. We're going to start in a seated position at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your knees. Close your eyes or bring your gaze to the floor. And really just focus in on your breathing. Feeling each inhale, fill up your belly, and exhale, deflate like a balloon. Inhale, exhale, deflate, and sigh it out. Inhale, exhale, sigh out your mouth. Keep your breathing steady and mindful at your own pace. Again, filling your belly like a balloon, feeling your lungs expand, and exhaling, sighing it out your mouth, almost as if you're letting go any tension, whether it's mental, physical, that you're holding on to. Even if you're just releasing it for the next 45 minutes, it's good to get some freedom on your mat and to just focus in on yourself. Begin to focus in on that spot right below your rib cage. Imagine a golden globe starting
Stress, can you just speak up a little bit more?
Yeah, starting to form out of your rib cage, expanding as you inhale, exhaling, feeling the warmth fill your body. Let the color yellow expand throughout your body towards your toes, the crown of your head, filling yourself with a warmth. Once that warmth, that light expands up to your crown, to your toes, just begin to bring focus back to your breathing. Let thoughts come through, notice and acknowledge them, and let them pass, trying not to hold on to anything for too long. Begin to grow mindful of the sounds, the feelings around you, whether it's something you hear out the window, or even just the temperature in the room. Stay in stillness for just a few moments, and I'll bring you back. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Bring movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers, your toes. Keeping your eyes closed or your gaze to the floor, bring your right ear over to your right shoulder, your chin down to your chest, and then your left ear to your left shoulder. Come back down, bringing your chin to your chest, right ear to right shoulder, and back around again. Take a few rounds at your own pace. After your next full round, come back to stillness, bringing your head back to center. Inhale, bring your arms up and around overhead, and exhale them back out to your sides. Inhale, bring your arms up and around, and exhale back down to your sides. Begin to turn, bringing your legs out straight in front of you, keeping your spine straight and your crown lifted to the ceiling. Bring your right foot over your left knee, your left elbow over your right knee, and twist over your right side, using your right hand as a kickstand and bringing your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to lengthen your spine, creating space to deepen a little further into the twists on your exhale. Come back to center, bringing your feet out straight in front of you and switching legs. Bringing your left foot over your right knee, hooking your right arm around your left knee, and twisting over your left side. Bringing your gaze over your left shoulder, inhaling to create length through your spine and your crown, and exhaling to twist deeper into the pose. Be mindful of each breath and each twist and the sensations it brings throughout your body. Return back to center, bringing both feet out straight in front of you again. Slowly come to lay on your back, inhaling to prepare and exhaling to lower down. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock back and forth to the left and to the right, massaging your back. Come to stillness and release just your left leg slowly onto the mat, Hug your left leg back into your chest and release your right leg, keeping your left knee pulled in towards your belly. Switch back to your right side, dropping your left leg. And back to the left side, dropping your right leg. Switch sides. Switch sides. And hug both knees back into your chest. Release your legs out and up towards the ceiling. And slowly begin to twist your legs and your spine down towards the mat, keeping your shoulders ground onto the floor. You can bring your arms out to a T or bring a bend to your elbows for a cactus. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. And slowly through your core, begin to bring your legs back up towards the ceiling and over to the other side. Again, keeping your shoulders ground into the mat, your arms to a cactus or a T, and your gaze over your right shoulder. Bring your feet back up towards the ceiling through your core and hug your knees back into your chest. Take a couple sways to the left and to the right before rolling over onto your left side and pushing up into a seat. From your seat, plant your hands and bring your legs back for a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your gaze, drop your belly for cow, and exhale for cat, curving your spine, untucking your toes, bringing your gaze to the floor, and pushing the mat away from you. Inhale for cow, dropping your belly. Exhale for cat, curving your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Take any movements that feel good here, whether that's swaying your hips, coming up on your tippy toes, pushing back into your heels, bending one knee, then the other. Anything that feels good and honors your body. Take an inhale, bending your knees and looking forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, staying folded over your legs. Inhale to halfway lift, straightening your spine. And exhale to fold back over your legs. Grab opposite elbows and just sway back and forth, releasing any tension you may have in your muscles. Use this space and this time to set an intention, whether that's for yourself or for the class. It could be for the day, the week, the month. On your next exhale, drop your hands back towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straightening your spine, and exhale to fold back over. Inhale, this time coming up and around, bringing your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to mountain pose at your sides. Inhale, bring your arms up and around overhead. And exhale to fold back over your legs. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to plant your hands and step back to plank. From plank, drop your knees, your chest, and your chin, and come up between your hands for a back bend. Use your next exhale to lower back down. Inhale, come up just a little further. And exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come up again. This time as far as you can, while still honoring your body. On your exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Lift your right foot out behind you for three-legged dog. And bring it up between your hands, dropping your back knee and untucking your back toes for a low lunge. Bring your hands up to your knee and then to prayer. We're going to hook our left elbow over our right knee for a twist over the right side. You can keep your hands at prayer, butterfly them open, or come to a bind, reaching behind your back for your other hand. The goal in this pose is to keep your chest and your heart as open to the ceiling as you can. Your gaze can follow the direction of your heart, pointing to the ceiling. Slowly come back to center and cartwheel your hands back around your foot. Begin to walk your hands backwards so your hips come back to your left heel, curling your right toes towards your face. And on your next exhale, walk your hands forward and past your right foot, deepening the bend in your right knee. Inhale, walk your hands backwards, curling your toes towards your face. And exhale forwards. Inhale backwards. And exhale forward. Inhale to come back to center, rounding your foot. Take a full breath and bring your arms up overhead for a slight back bend for Crescent Lunge. deepening the bend in your right knee and curving your spine almost like a crescent moon, only going as far as your body will allow. Cartwheel your hands back down to round your foot. Tuck your back toes, lifting your back knee, and slide your right foot back for plank. Lower down by dropping your knees, your chest, and your chin, and inhaling to come up between your hands for a back bend. Exhale to tuck your toes and lift your hips back for down dog. Lift your left foot out behind you for three-legged dog. And exhale, bring it up between your hands, dropping your right knee, untucking your right toes, and bringing your hands to your left knee. Bring your hands to prayer, and bring your right elbow over your left knee for a twist over your left side. Taking whatever variation you took on the other side, whether that's to butterfly your arms open, or take a bind, reaching around your back, your opposite hand. Keep your heart as open to the ceiling as you can, your gaze following. Slowly return back to center. Cartwheel your hands to round your left foot. Take an inhale and an exhale, sighing out through your mouth. Inhale, walk your hands backwards, your hips going towards your right heel, and curling your left toes towards your face. Exhale, walk your hands forward, deepening the bend in your left knee and walking your hands past your left foot. Inhale, come backwards, again curling your toes towards your face. And exhale, forwards. Inhale, come backwards. And exhale, forward. Inhale, come back to a neutral position, rounding your foot with your hands. And use your next breath. Bring your arms up overhead, deepening the bend in your left knee, and bringing a curve to your spine so that you're shaped almost like a crescent. Only go as far as your body will allow. And use this pose to open your heart to the ceiling. On your next exhale, bring your hands back to round your foot. Tuck your toes. Lift your right knee. And slide your left foot back for plank. Lower down by dropping your knees, your chest, and your chin, and coming up between your hands for a back bend. Tuck your toes and lift your hips back for another downward facing dog. Bend your knees, inhaling and looking forward. And on your exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, fold back over your legs. Inhale, come up and around, bringing your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your arms out to your sides. Bring your feet about mat's width apart. Bring your hands to prayer. Point your toes outwards. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, come to a Yogi Squat. Bringing a bend to your knees. And pushing your elbows into your knees. Your hands can come to prayer. Keep your spine straight, your crown lifted. Plant your right hand, reaching your left up towards the ceiling, opening your heart as much as you can. Be mindful to create a space between your shoulder and your ear. You can bring your hand to your back to grab your right thigh, or just keep it reaching for the ceiling. Return back to center, bringing your hands back to prayer. Straighten your spine, lift your crown towards the ceiling. And plant your left hand, reaching your right towards the ceiling. Your gaze can follow. If you took the variation to grab your thigh on the other side, you can do it on this side too. Return back to center, bringing your hands to prayer. Slowly come to your sit bones and bring your feet out in front of you. We're going to take that same twist we took at the beginning of class, bringing your right foot over your left knee, hooking your left knee over your right, hooking your left elbow over your right knee, and using your right hand as a kickstand. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Keep your crown lifted and your spine straight. Inhale to create length through your spine. And exhale to twist a little deeper. Slowly return back to center, bringing both feet back out in front of you. Bring your left foot over your right knee, your right elbow over your left knee, and your left hand as a kickstand behind you. Bring a twist to your spine, looking over your left shoulder, creating length through your spine, your neck, and reaching up through your crown. Be mindful of your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, twisting deeper. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, and exhale. Slowly return back to center, bringing both legs out in front of you. Bring your feet about mass width apart. Bring the bottom of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale to bring your arms up and around overhead. And exhale to fold over your left leg, reaching for your toes. Keep your spine straight, your crown lifted. And using your inhales and your exhales to deepen the pose. Directing each inhale to every sensation you might feel, whether that's through your thigh, your back. Inhale, walk your hands back, up your leg. Bring both legs out in front of you again. Exhale it. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, bring your arms up and around overhead. And exhale to fold over your right side. Keeping your spine straight, your crown lifted. Directing each inhale to any sensation you might feel here. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back up your leg. And exhale, bring your feet back out in front of you. Bring your feet back together. Bring your hands out in front of you. Inhale to prepare. And exhale to lower down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And take a gentle sway to the right and to the left, massaging your back. Drop your feet down to the mat, keeping a bend in your knees. Bring your hands out to a cactus or to a T, and windshield wiper your legs back and forth, dropping your knees to the left side, then to the right, back and forth. Come back to stillness and hug your knees back into your chest. Release just your left leg down onto the mat, straightening your knee, keeping your right knee bent and hugged in towards your stomach. Open your right knee out to your right side, opening your hips and bringing a gentle twist to your spine by bringing your gaze over your left side. Your arms can come to a T or bring a bend to your elbow for a cactus. Hug your right knee back into your chest and bring it over your left side, keeping your shoulders down on the mat. Bringing your arms out to a T or bring a bend to your elbow for a cactus. Your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Come back to center and hug both knees into your chest. Again, taking that sway back and forth. Come to stillness and release just your right leg down onto the mat, keeping your left knee hugged in towards your stomach. Open your left knee out to your left side. Bring your arms to a T, or bring a bend to your elbow for a cactus. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Bring your left knee back towards your chest and over your right side, keeping your shoulders round into the mat, your arms out in a T or a cactus, and your gaze over your left shoulder. Hug your left knee back into your chest and bring your right to meet it. Sway back and forth. Bring your feet up towards the ceiling, straightening your knees, flexing your toes towards your face. Inhale and exhale as slowly as you can. Begin to lower your legs down onto the mat. Take any final movements before our last rest. Opening your palms to the ceiling, keeping your feet distant. You can bring a gentle gaze to the ceiling or close your eyes. Reconnect with whatever intention you may have set towards the beginning of our class. Begin to reconnect with that yellow glow we pictured at the base of our rib cage, letting the warmth expand through your body once more. Letting this warmth give you a voice. Letting it expand up towards your crown and down towards your toes with each inhale and exhale. Let any thoughts come in, noticing them and letting them pass. Try not to hang on to any too long. Remain in stillness for a few moments, and I'll bring you back. Bring focus back to your breathing, deepening your inhale and sighing out your exhale. Letting go of our practice. Begin to bring movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, inhale, reaching your hands up overhead and stretching through your toes and your hands to the deepest stretch of the day. Take a full breath here and roll over onto your right side into a fetal position. Use this space to reconnect with your intention before coming up to a seat at the top of your mat and bringing your hands to prayer. Your eyes can stay closed, or you can bring a gentle gaze to the floor. Thank you for letting me guide you in this practice today. Namaste.